Hello, hello, everybody. Hello and welcome, welcome. Thank God it's Friday and Gizzy agrees. I guess I'm going to have a little help today on the show, right? Hello to all of you wonderful, beautiful soul family. Hi, Beth Price, Margaret Ellen, Robert Dosa, Cheryl Ann, and Diana. Hello, Sabrina Cadillo. Thank you all for jumping on here. It's Friday. I know there's so many more things you could be doing right now, but thank you for coming on and supporting me as I come on Monday through Friday, bringing a few words of encouragement to us all as we go through a transformation process, as we bond together as a soul family. We really are one in this soul family, and we're going to include Gizmo and all that. He is not going to be left out today. Hello, Kareem, and thank you for joining in. How's everybody doing today? It's Friday. It's the end of the week, the work week anyway. And I know I've heard from a few people today that, there's some heavy things going on and some pretty intense energy that's happening. And I just want to share with you all that I am just thrilled with my transformation process, first of all, with the progression that I have made with it. And I am just here to support any and all of you that are making changes. And Robert Dosa, it is after the 15th, dude. So, so it's time for us all to support Robert Dosa in what he's going to be doing in his transformation process. And I'm so excited, Robert, to hear the things that are going to be happening with you. So please share with us. We'd love to hear that. And let's see, who else jumping on here? Jenny, Wendy Lucas, Kelly, Lisa. Oh, thank you, Jenny. I appreciate those words, honey. And hi, Maria Dula O, and Allison, and Sharon Boyle. Oh, and Robert says, yes, he has already started. I'm so excited for you, Robert. And I know your new book is out on Amazon, as well as Margaret Ellen's new book. They're both out on Amazon right now. So jump over there after the show and get yourself a copy. You won't regret it, because these two are amazing souls and they support me when I come on live. So I definitely want to give shouts out at the things that they are accomplishing in their life. So we have a few more. Suzanne, hi, darling, and Juliana. Hello to all of you that have come on today. I really appreciate all of you following along with this transformation talk. And I am putting all of these on YouTube. So if you've missed anything, because we've covered quite a few topics, please jump over there and look at the ones that you haven't seen yet, because there's a lot of information that has been given out. Hi, Scott Harrison. Thank you for coming on. All right, so let's get talking. That's what we're here for, right? So I've heard from quite a few people today that, they're in this weird space. And I mentioned yesterday I could just feel things happening. I could feel an energy churning. So whatever is going on with you, we're here to support you. If you need prayers, if you need uplifting, please do not hesitate to type that in the comments, because we are your soul family and we are here for you. We're here for each other, to lift each other up. And that's what we're going to talk about today. As we start a transformation process, part of what happens has to be sharing with others. It has to be. When you start to feel so good and you start to feel that energy inside of you changing, then you really have no choice but to share it out, because it feels so good. And that's where I've been for 5 months now. My whole life has changed and I have felt so wonderful, and I want to share that. I want everybody to feel as good as I feel. And that's one reason Excuse me, that was one reason why I was urged to start this Transformation Talk show, because before this I was doing gratitude, and gratitude definitely is a huge part of the transformation process, and it's a huge part of what brought me to where I am today. So we're going to talk about service today, being of service to others. And I just want to see, I know there were some comments that came through. Allison, I feel like I cried all last night and short of breath. Okay, so let's breathe into that. I'm going to be doing a breathing process with you today again, and talking about the importance of the transformational breath. Hi, Belinda Johnson and Melissa Gonzalez. Lisa Weiler, hi, darling. How are you doing? And hi, Linda Lemieux. Robert, yes, my first book is out there, and inspiration came to me now, and I will soon launch my second. Awesome. Awesome. And Maria De La O, thank you for your love, support, and prayers, especially now. Love you all. We definitely do support you, Maria. And I can't wait to get a real hug from Maria De La O, who will be in my part of the world pretty soon. She's coming to attend the Angelspeakers live event next weekend. I'm so excited about that. So, yeah, you cried as well, Maria, and I know I spoke with you earlier today. There's been a lot of emotion happening, a lot of people that are feeling the energy. I have felt a big change coming, a big shift. I know that there's something huge coming our way by the end of this month, and not just my event, but there's some really huge energy that's coming forward. So as we look at that and as we face that, just know that giving gratitude in every situation, no matter what it is, whether it's the tears you're shedding, if they're a release from something, if it's you having to let go of, let's say, another person or the home that you're living in. I may be facing that soon. I may be moving from my little cave here that I live in. I'm not sure yet. I'm leaving that up to the angels. But whatever it may be, giving gratitude and knowing, and here's the kicker, because this is what I've been saying every day for the last few months now, everything that's happening right now is as it is divinely supposed to be. So when something comes up in my life, I look at it and I say, okay, that's the divine way that it's supposed to be right now. Not putting any energy into it as far as resistance, but just welcoming whatever is coming my way, welcoming it with open arms and acknowledging that if I'm walking in my path and things are happening, there's things going on, events that happen, that's the way it's divinely supposed to be. Now, if I'm putting up resistance and I'm not walking my path, I'm not walking my talk, and things start happening, then I have to look at that and say, okay, so what is it that I need to look at? What is it that's going on inside of me that maybe needs to be transformed? But if something is coming up, that's divinely the way it's supposed to be. And whether it's there for a lesson or a blessing, it's there. And give gratitude for everything that's happening to you. Okay, I saw Debbie Christina saying good night. Good night, my darling Debbie. I love you so much. And thank you for jumping on here today. Diana, I'm trying to read my comments on my phone. I'm not doing real good at that. Diana says, I've been suffering from having oral surgery on Monday with an infection in my bones, so I'm pretty raw. Okay, well, we're going to do some breathing in just a moment. What I want to talk to you about, and we kind of touched on this yesterday, is being of service. And what does that mean exactly? How are you all being of service to others? So type it in the comments. If you have something you do where you share your energy, and we mentioned a few things yesterday. Yesterday we did the process of really feeling into another, excuse me, into another person's energy. Gizmo just kicked up some dirt into my face, I think. He's wanting up in my lap, and I'm trying to keep him away. Okay. So yesterday we talked about how we can feel into that other person's energy. When it's somebody we are judging or maybe being critical of, instead of immediately saying, looking at what's different, look at the fact that I love you and you are perfect just as you are. So we talked about sending that energy out to others. And that's one way to be of service to other people, is by sending out a loving energy to others. So how else can we do that? How else can we be of service? Transmuting light. Yes, Suzanne, absolutely. Sending that energy of love and light into another person, lifting others up when they're going through something. Many of you here have mentioned you're hurting, whether you're hurting physically or mentally or emotionally. It's a hurt. And so we all can lift you up in those moments. We all can send those prayers and ask for divine intervention to take away whatever pain it is, but to also help you see the lesson in everything. And if you're going through a hurt, look at, okay, why did this happen? And what am I to learn from it? I talked with a dear friend this morning that was going through a really hard time. And seems like my cat Gizmo is not real happy right now because I won't let him get up here to talk to you all. But I talked to a friend this morning that was really hurting. And by the time the phone call ended, it was like, okay, I see that I am to look at this as a divine lesson, as a divine thing that's happening in my life, and really turn it around to what can I learn from this. So we can all come together and do that. We can all lift each other up. Some other ways that we can do that is to smile at the strangers or smile at our friends and our family. How often do they see you smiling and laughing and really in that high vibration state? Your kitty, here's my kitty. Gizmo, you're creating havoc over here. Linda says, I'm a good listener, give free advice and Reiki healing. Exactly. We can listen. We can just sit with that person, whether it's live or on the phone, and just be there, just being there, just showing up. That is the best way we can be of service, is to show up for others, to show up really listening to them. We talked earlier this week about silence and how important it is to really listen inside of us, but also to listen when somebody's hurting, to lend them that ear if we're available. If we can, and we can sit with them for a few moments and just listen to what they have to say, and listen in a loving way. You don't have to be trained to give advice. They're not looking for advice. People that are hurting are looking for somebody to say, it's okay. I love you. I'm here for you. I see you. I hear you. And just really give them that respect and that honor of listening and giving your time. Time is so precious. So that's a huge way we can be of service to somebody else. All right, Gizmo, we've all heard you now. Angel and Bella are listening to Gizmo. Yeah, he's a very intuitive cat, and he feels into the energy. Maria, you signed up for volunteer work at a new senior center. That is awesome. I love talking to strangers who look lonely or sad. Yeah, just to smile sometimes. That's being of service. That's what it takes. I talked yesterday about the I love you, pass it on cards, or maybe it was day before yesterday. Anyway, I mentioned the gratitude cards that I hand out, and I did bring one over with me to show you all today. And it says, I am grateful for you. Who are you grateful for? And when I pass these out and I show these to people or hand these to people, most of the time they're looking to see what I'm selling or what I want from them. And then they look at it and they really read it. And a lot of people have taken a moment to process who they're grateful for. And so they look at me, and some of them answer right away. And some of them say, let me get back to you on that. They want to put some real thought into who they're grateful for. So I do have these cards. If you're coming to the Angelspeakers live event, will have some there, and you'll be getting some of them. I can order some more for anyone who wants an order of them. And this is something that you can hand out anywhere you're at. I give it to the cashier at the grocery store. I give it to when I go to a social event or a networking event. I always have a supply of them to hand out to everybody. And let's see, what comments are we saying? Oh, Jennifer Langren came on. Hi, honey. Tracy Finnick, hello. Thank you for being here. Your doggy is confused. Where is that kitty? Well, he is pacing back and forth and really not happy that mom's not letting him on camera today. But I'm going right after this to a photo shoot, so I don't want to take his hair all with me. So I'm keeping him contained down on the floor, and he is just not happy about that. Are you, buddy? I know, they're all listening to you. Everybody's listening. No, get down, baby. He really wants on camera today. All right. Hello, Karen Boda. So I asked the question, what do you all do to show service to others? We talked about, some of you did, about being a good listener or smile or a hug, right? Volunteering, wherever you can volunteer. There are places that are just begging for volunteers. Places like the senior centers, like Maria mentioned, but also the pet rescue places, and anything that you can do for these places that rescue the animals that are in, some of them are in danger, some of them are just wandering the streets. And, the pet rescue places find them permanent homes. So I encourage you to be of service any way you can, whether it's listening to a friend, giving a smile to a stranger, passing out some kind of card, whether it's an I love you card or a gratitude card. Also, if you're coming to the Angelspeakers event, there will be Gratitude Base books there that you can get. Gratitude Base is a book that I published, and it's a gratitude journal. And every day you can say who you're grateful for. There's a place inside that you can write that, and then you can let that person know that you're grateful for them. I've had so many beautiful responses when I send out a message of gratitude to people. Some people that I don't know, I just pick them and say, I'm grateful for you. And a lot of people say, why? Why are you grateful for me? We don't have to have a reason to be grateful for others. We should always be showing that love because we're all part of the oneness of spirit, as we've talked about. And we're going to do some breathing to connect again to the oneness. Diane says we check on our elderly neighbors and give them food if they haven't eaten. Thank you, Diana, for bringing that up, because that's another way we can be of service. If we know that there's somebody that may be down on their luck, maybe they're out of work, or they just, are not making it on what they're bringing in to their family, why not just, ouch, sorry. He is determined to be up here, and he just let me know in a big way. No, you're not coming on right now. So we can provide just a meal for them maybe, or take them some food, if you want to do it anonymously, drop it off on their doorstep. But there's many ways that we can help someone that's in need, whether you can afford to do that or just lend an ear and listen to them. Wendy Lucas says, I work in a hospital, give the patients a smile and a listening ear every day and a hug. Awesome. Awesome. I love it. Thank you all for those wonderful comments, and thank you for the interactions today. Okay, so we talked yesterday about one day this week. Okay, all my days are running together. We talked about the breath. And the breath is transformational when we really do the deep breathing. And when you breathe in, this is one thing we learned this week, to breathe in deeply and listen, right? And then exhale and listen. We did that exercise together earlier in the week. Well, today we're going to do it, but we're going to do it just a little bit differently. You're still going to do the breathing the same way, breathing in deeply. So let's just take a deep breath in, fill your lungs completely. I always touch my heart space because I want to bring my focus to my heart center and breathing into my heart. So you breathe in and listen, and breathe out and listen. And now with your next breath in, I want to see all of us connected together. So when you breathe it in, feel the connection of everyone that's gathered here together. Feel that connection of other people sitting here right now, listening to the same thing you're listening to, breathing in with you, taking that deep breath in. And then breathe it out and listen. Now, keeping in mind that we're all connected, we've connected each other together with our breath. I want you to breathe in again, and I want to see yourself as a bright sun radiating love out from you. So breathe in, see yourself as a sun with rays of energy shining all around you. Hold that image. And then when you breathe it back out, send those rays out to all those people you're connected with. Shine on everybody that's gathered here together and those that will be gathered together when they listen to the replay. So let's do it again. Breathe in deeply. See yourself as a sun. You're a human sun, and you have rays of light coming out from you everywhere, especially coming from your heart center. And then send that back out to everybody. Send those rays of light all over those that we're connected with. And we're going to do it one more time. We're going to breathe in deeply. Again, hold that vision of yourself as a sun with radiant light coming out from your heart center. And this time, when you exhale it out, send it to wherever you are in the world, to your community, to your family, to your friends, those people that are in your vicinity. Send it out to them. Let them feel those rays of light covering them, that golden ray of love. And now breathe it in again. Are y'all loving this breathing? It's transforming you. It's really giving you a chance to be of service right here, right now. As you breathe in and you see yourself again, that vision of you as a sun, radiating out energy, radiating love. When you exhale, see it going all over your country, wherever you may be. Cover that country with beautiful golden love. See it, envision it, that every living thing in your country is being covered with an essence of beautiful love. It has a golden glow all around it. And now, let's do it one more time. And let's breathe in and envision that you are a golden sun radiating love and light out from you. And when you exhale that breath, see it connecting all of our countries together. See the whole planet, Mother Earth, covered in this beautiful golden glow of love and light that's coming from you. It's coming from your heart space. You're sharing of your energy to every living being, whether it's human, plant, animal, whatever it may be that's alive on this earth. Let that energy glow and cover the whole planet in this beautiful golden glow. How does that feel? How does it feel to be of service in this way, to share your energy in this way, that you're making a difference in the world? And that's proven that when we raise our vibration, when we raise our energy and send out that type of loving energy, it really does affect everyone on the planet. We are raising the frequency of love on the planet by doing this. So you've all been a participant in raising that frequency. How does it feel? How are you feeling right now? And I know we had some people that jumped in a little late. So I encourage you to watch this from the beginning so that you understand we're talking about being of service today and how can we be of service to others. And so those of you that came on late, what we just did was a little exercise of really transformational breathing. We breathed in totally, envisioned ourselves as a radiant sun. And when we breathe out, we send that radiance out over the world. It feels awesome. Wonderful, Maria de la O. Thank you. Thank you for that. And hi, John. John Fiore just joined us, and so did Carla. Carla Scott, who is new to the broadcast. Thank you, Carla, for coming on. I'm here Monday through Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, and we're talking about transformation. And I'm every day trying to just bring forth something that you can use. I call the tools that I give out gizmos, and you've already been introduced to my cat, Gizmo, who really loves to make his presence known. But a gizmo is a tool. That's another word for tool. And every day I try to give you something that you can take with you, something you can use in your own life. So we collect a basket full of gizmos on this show. And today's gizmo is another affirmation. And the affirmation is, I am universal love manifested into action. As I serve others, I serve my own spirit and walk the path of divinity. And I want to see what Margaret Ellen's comment was. I saw the beautiful sun all over the world, here and connecting us all together. I feel awesome. And you're so welcome, darling. Kelly says it feels awesome. I'm so glad to hear your feedback, and I'm glad that you all enjoyed giving of yourself, because that's what you did. Give yourselves a pat on the back because you sent out love all over the world, and that's being of service. That's giving of yourself. And as you were giving out that love, it was being given right back to you because all of us connected to that oneness energy, and you were part of that. So as you were sending it out, you were also receiving it back in. And that's why it feels so awesome, doesn't it? To give and to receive. So I'm going to read the gizmo again. If somebody can type it in, I appreciate it. It's, I am universal love manifested into action. As I serve others, I serve my own spirit and walk the path of divinity. Don't you love that? It's talking about I am universal love manifested into action. That's what we do. When we do an act such as sending out a prayer, sending out loving, positive energy, that's an act, an action that we're taking. We're manifesting what's inside of us and giving it out into the world. When you do your acts of service, volunteering or smiling or hugging somebody or listening to somebody, that's an action. So you're manifesting what from what's inside of you and bringing it forth into something, into the world that's going to help others. I love you all. I thank you. Thank you. I am so honored that you join me here on this show. I'm here Monday through Friday. Please share this show out with others that you think could benefit from it. I do put this on YouTube. So if there's anybody that you want to send the link to, I can put the link in the comments so that you can go to my YouTube channel. It's Angelspeakers, it's the YouTube channel. And you'll find all of the transformation talks on there. And I encourage you to share them with somebody that you think could benefit from it. And tell them every Monday through Friday to jump on here at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, because I come on, I send out love, and I encourage us all to do the same, to really lift up those that we care about, those that maybe we don't even know, but it may be somebody who needs a prayer, who needs a word of encouragement. And my darling Elizabeth Maria de Anda, the Queen of Hearts, just arrived. I love you so much, Elizabeth. Thank you, honey, for sharing this out. Thank you for your love. And I thank all of you for being here, and join me next Monday. Well, come on, and we're going to have a great time together. And let me know if there's any topics that you want me to delve into on this show. If you want to come on with me and talk and let us know what's going on in your transformation process, I would love to hear that as well. And probably one day next week, I'm going to have Gerald Ann Heatherdale on with me. And we're going to talk about the importance of nutrition, the importance of feeding these bodies, as well as feeding our souls. So have a beautiful rest of your day or night, wherever you may be, and a wonderful, beautiful weekend. I love you so much. I want to shout out a happy birthday to my darling friend, Astrid. And I'll be with her tomorrow. Maybe I'll even talk her into let me do a little live while I'm there celebrating her birthday tomorrow. Thank you all for being here. I will see you Monday. Bye, everybody.